What's up, Knighthood players? It's the Tan Man, and today I'm going to tell you what the best gauntlet is.
Hello, Tan Man.
It's the Maverick Gauntlet. Yep, that's it. Video's over. Hey, you're still here. Alright, I guess I'll tell you why the Maverick Gauntlet is so good. Now, you're probably going to hear a bunch of opinions on this. You're going to read about how it depends on what heroes you use, or your playstyle. I don't know about you guys, but my playstyle is winning. Before I go further, I need to point out that I do not own all the gauntlets. But what we can see on paper and my personal experience, I honestly believe the Maverick Gauntlet is the best gauntlet hands down. Let's take a look why. The Maverick Gauntlet is a legendary tier gauntlet unlocked by performing 50,000 punches. All gauntlets have similar upgrade trees, but have unique rage generation mechanics. We'll get to that later, but let's start at the bottom of the tree. These upgrades cost status cores. Regen Punch gives your punches a chance to grant regeneration. This gauntlet already has an edge on others. While where some gauntlets might give something like Protect, I prefer Regeneration because Regeneration can stack. If Regen Punch procs multiple times a turn, each application of Regeneration will heal you that much more at the end of your turn. Poison Finisher gives your finishing punches a chance to inflict poison. Truth be told, you will probably not land an ultimate punch with this gauntlet. Why? Because you'll be using rage abilities quite often with this gauntlet. Any hero abilities will break combo chain. You also cannot side attack with a punch. Nevertheless, poison is a fine debuff, and it's nice when you can land it. It's also not bad in arena since your opponent is not immune to poison, whereas they're immune to other gauntlet finishers such as freeze or stun. Next pair of upgrades cost hero cores. These will increase the power of warriors' base abilities and Maverick heroes' rage ability. If you watch my top 5 heroes video, you would have seen that I highly recommend the Valiant and Crusa. These two, along with other warriors and Maverick heroes, benefit from this gauntlet. Of course, it would have been great to see mages in this pair, but that's okay because we have our speed core upgrades. All gauntlets will have a critical strike upgrade, but the mage speed boost is a nice addition. It will increase the speed at which your mages charge their base abilities. This will decrease the time it takes for a hero like Titania to cast Fey Gift, for example. The faster she can cast Fey Gift, the faster I can get Focus. Why do I want Focus up so fast? We'll get to that later. On to our strength core upgrades. Like the critical strike upgrade, the punch strength upgrade is common across all gauntlets. The sword boost upgrade increases the attack power of swords, and this is pretty amazing. You might be saying, so what? I use axes and hammers too. Well, if we take a quick look into the Codex, we can see that 5 out of the 9 unique weapons are swords, so you'll end up benefiting from this upgrade most of the time. The damage boost isn't negligible either. When fully upgraded, the Maverick Gauntlet will allow a level 45 unique sword to hit for an extra 600 damage, and over 1200 damage on the right enemy. And lastly, we have our Knight cores. The health boost is common across all gauntlets, but the Maverick Gauntlet's rage generation mechanic puts it above all the other competition. The Guile upgrade allows you to generate an extra 20% rage on a critical strike. Oh yeah, this is the only gauntlet that lets you generate rage on regular weapon attacks. This means you could potentially generate a full rage meter from 0 in just 3 punches. This also means you can potentially use a rage ability every turn. That's insane! So I say potentially because you have to crit with 3 consecutive punches. That's why I mentioned Titania earlier. Her focus buff from her base ability will increase your critical strike chance by 25%. That also makes critical strike charms more valuable. The extra rage abilities you'll be able to use will make the other modes so much more easier. I'm honestly surprised they haven't nerfed this gauntlet yet. Please don't nerf it. Some icing on the cake. The Maverick Gauntlet allows you to capture Skull Deadeye. He is an epic militia ranged minion. He is currently one of 4 epic minions in the game, and is in my current arena build.
Okay, Tan Man, I'm sold. How can I get to 50,000 punches faster?
I'm glad you asked that. Along with taking every opportunity to punch during your daily activities, it's advised to unlock the 3rd and if possible 4th monster caves. In here you will find Kren Rockjaw. You might remember this guy from White Peak. Enter this fight with your weakest gauntlet and 2 healers. On each wave of this fight, kill his minions and cycle through punching him and healing whenever you can. The boss will heal himself so you can punch almost forever. I say almost forever because the game will stop the fight and make you lose after a certain amount of turns. Don't worry, if this happens, all the punches you performed still count. Nevertheless, I recommend determining how many turns you're allowed before the game kicks you out, just so you can maximize the number of punches you can get for each torch. Push the fight into the next wave before you hit this turn limit and just repeat.
That still sounds like it'll take forever, Tan Man. What gauntlet should I use until then?
That's an excellent question. I can personally recommend the Champion's Gauntlet. You should unlock it fairly early in the game, and it has a consistent rage generation mechanic. You will generate rage every time you are hit. I upgraded the gauntlet to the point where I started needing pink cores, so basically 50%. From there, I started saving all of my cores. By the time I got the Maverick Gauntlet, I was able to upgrade it to a very comfortable level. Well, that's it for the Maverick Gauntlet. Aren't you guys glad you stayed? If you found this video informative, leave it a like. If you have any questions or ideas for future videos, leave it in the comments. Or you can ask them on my Twitch stream and have them answered live. I stream Knighthood every Tuesday at 8 PM Eastern. At the end of those streams, I hold a gem giveaway. You bring your player ID and who knows, maybe you'll be our next winner. Thanks for watching guys, Tan Man out.